Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Good to have you. Thanks for joining me for another stream. Newt, welcome in. Congrats on grabbing that first redeem. Feel free to spill that drama. Rainstorm Wander, welcome in. Good to have you. Jalter, good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is Sunday, and Sunday means it is a Kenshi day because the weekends are for Kenshi. Yesterday, we had a pretty exciting one. We found the Ark, we beat the Reaver boss. We took over a pretty cool spider factory that had some AI cores in it. Today, we continue our journey into the southeastern part of the map, trying to sweep up the last of the ruins, the last of the AI cores that we have not found yet, and get ready for our ultimate end game as we move into that portion of Kenshi. So it's exciting. I'm glad to have you all here for it with me. I'm going to go ahead and roll right into the game. We'll get it pulled up on Steam, get it started, but feel free to tell me what you're up to, how you been, anything like that. Newt, so basically your wife and you own your own cafe. Some Karen got pissed because she forgot a cookie for her and made her cry, so you gave her a lifetime ban. Over a cookie? Like, I get it. When you place an order, you want what you place the order for, but I don't know, man. I think sometimes people just gotta take a step back. Like, see themselves, see what they're doing in that instance, and realize, it's not that big a deal. It'd probably make you another one if you just wait. Some people, they've got to exert control where they can find it. The bigger your bounty, the more people are going to recognize you. That makes sense. This game is full of systems that make sense when they explain it, but that I haven't quite intuited. And I'm sure there's more of those, and will be even after we're done with the first playthrough. I love these paintings too. They're so good. The little splash screens that they have on loading. This game really is art. It's occasionally janky art, but it is art. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Took your wife to see the Minecraft movie and she's happy now. Good. I'm glad you had a good time and got to do that together. I kind of feel like it's our moral obligation to let these people free. Seto needs a splint. Ice needs a splint. We're otherwise in decent shape. So I've heard about this chicken jockey thing, but I have no idea of the context. It's just a line that I keep hearing people say on the internet. Hey, Ezra, welcome in. Good evening. Good to have you. Let's just take a look around. I wonder what all this is, then. These look like comms towers as well. There's a great desert this way. So let's take a look at our spot on the map. I still want to check inland this way some. I don't know how we want to sweep this so we get to see everything. Sweep back this way and then come around. Maybe go wide here, grab this outpost, and then go up to the coast and check Green Beach, maybe? After the Karen was forced out and stuff, your wife was tipped extra by basically everyone. Well, that doesn't, like, make it right that it happened in the first place, but I'm sure that helped feel better. We should get somebody else's lockpicking raised a little bit while we're in here and we have all these free things to pick. You know what? Maybe burn. Maybe burn. We'll just go through and set some of these people free right quick. Hey, Bunny, thank you for lurking. I hope you're doing well. Not skilled enough. Okay, so maybe if we unlock a bunch of shackles, we'll gain a high enough skill that we can unlock some of these cages. And we've just got constant, constant free XP going over here. Got some new really silly emotes. Very nice. Oh, somebody decided they wanted to pick a fight with Burn. We'll see if you don't regret that decision. Yeah, there we go. To me, lurking while you fulfill your job orders around home base sounds good. Good luck getting those done. Yeah, see, the lockpicking has already gone up a good bit. But the wife repo and she's been loving it. Awesome. Seems like a fun game to play together. Somebody in the community was nice enough to gift that to me, but I just have not had time to set up a time to play with anybody. Oh, Burn already has 15 lockpicking. This is great. We'll have somebody else we can rely on to pick locks now. You know what we'll do? Why don't we unlock these shackles first? As the shackles unlock, I bet... Oh, yeah, the lockpicking is going straight up. There we go. Yeah, I saw Becca and Commercial streaming it. Yes, they do have it. I think that was both of their first time playing. And that was a good stream. It's going to be fun when several chaotic streamers start streaming together. Exactly. All right, we have 25% here, so the chance is going up. This might be the fastest I've leveled anything for anybody. We went from 1 to 24 in like 45 seconds. Meanwhile, everybody else is getting free combat XP. Okay, it turns out not everybody wants to be free. Burn doesn't have a repair kit? Okay. Burn needs to go trade with Truth and grab some of those. Yeah, look at the escaped slaves getting all armed up. You love to see it. I'm not sure if they can actually put up a fight. Doesn't look like they can. You know what's really funny is we are actually at the point where we're taking so little damage from this that if I just sit here in fast forward and keep fighting off the enemies that come, we're actually still gaining health because of time. Funny how time works that way. Did we get Beep new weapons? We did. So Beep does have weapons. One thing I want to do before we go anywhere, I want to see where we are at with production of stuff. Boogie, welcome in. How you doing? So we got some dust coats. That's still going to take us a little while, apparently. What is Saint working on? Oh, are we out of leather? Yeah, we're out of leather. Oh, but we have a bunch of animal skins. So I just need to put Saint on operating leather over the plate beating station, and Saint will do that. Newt, that's a pretty good roll there. And you can probably live with the 1 charisma considering everything else. Want Zim to go check on the robotics. So I wonder if I go ahead and first of all, what is Zim's robotics now? 29. Okay, that went up fast. Good, good, good. We should be able to make good limbs here pretty soon. So let's go to crafting, robotics. Let's see. Skeleton repair kits is steel bars and robotics components. Robotics components is skeleton, muscle, and motor. So let me see if I can put all of these on a repeat queue and if it'll just fall down the way that it needs to. If I'm making any sense. No, it doesn't seem to work that way. It would be great if it did. So what if I move press up? What components are we out of? If steel bar's in there. Iron plates. We out of iron plates? I would find that hard to believe. Have we made all the iron plates into... No, we have tons of iron plates. Turn it off for peak queue. Okay, what if I say make a bunch of presses? No, don't steal my camera and make me look over there. I'm not trying to look over there. Okay, so let's just test real quick. What if I do steel bars? Where's Zim going? Oh. Why is Zim running to this robotics bench, and why is it out of power? That doesn't make any sense. What kind of fight are we getting in over here? Same sort of thing as it has been. Well, Saint is making leather. Okay. Masaru is not doing anything, so Masaru actually... Do we have an electrical workbench over here? Oh, Masaru is blocked in. We do. We have an electrical workbench here. So we'll start with that. Need to know where Masaru is going now. It's like they don't want to do any jobs in this building. Oh, maybe because there's no copper? We've got to have somebody on the quarry who can do copper jobs. Maybe that's where everything got held up. Crazy to think that you're able to keep track of 30 individuals well enough to make a functioning micro-society. I'm really not, though, is kind of the thing. I mean, I guess it functions, but... So Benji and Oron are operating this. Let's get Scratch. Your job now is going to be to mine and haul copper. Hey, Purple, welcome in. Let's hope that gets everything going correctly. Ronan, howdy. Good to see you. Meanwhile, Saint is working on our dust coats. Our fabrics are coming along nicely. We could basically AFK combat training here. I hope Photo and Ice have a decent amount of bolts left. Yeah, Photo's running a little low for the spring bat, but yeah. Okay, if I can just figure out why Zim's not doing the work. Zim is making... Oh, we have electrical components. Zim, why are you not operating the robotics bench? I bet... I bet the iron bar storage is too far away, maybe. Or iron plate storage. Build one of these. See if that fixes it, and if they ditch it there. So our other iron plates are pretty much at capacity. So as long as there's a place to store them, I bet they do put them over there. And then let's see what Zim does. Zim's goal is operating machine. I don't know what Zim is doing. Just absolutely will not do that job. So we have iron plates here. This is ridiculous. Why will Zim not do this job anymore? Am I selecting the wrong robotics bench? I think we have more than one. Okay, that's a start. There we go. So I was selecting the wrong one. So that's on me. That's my bad. Now let's see if we can just get this set up to run somewhat automatically. Nope, doesn't seem to want to work that way. Okay. So we'll make a bunch of presses, and then we'll make a bunch of skeleton muscles. Okay, Zim is doing the job. Hey, we figured it out. We figured it out. All right, let's go see who's being beaten up. Okay, gang's probably ready to go on an adventure, so let's bring you all off of hold. And let's go see what else we wanted to check out. We wanted to venture kind of this way into the mountains, so let's go do it. Oh, I wondered why everybody was so fast. They're on sprint. Yeah, mountains. Mountains have definitely been a good thing for us this whole time. Field trip. Why do they seem like they're running at different speeds again? They are. Wait, now these people are being attacked at home? What's up? Molly's on a turret. Cat is running in the air. Hobbs is underground. Okay, looks good. Bark is going to die from hunger from not feeding himself. Yep. I can definitely trust people to take care of things while I'm away. Definitely. Everybody gather up here. Sure, everything at home will be fine. Absolutely. Bark, I know we are not out of food. I know we have more food than any of you ever could have dreamed of. Why are you so encumbered? Oh, because your strength is nothing because you're starving. That's why. There. Now you've got plenty of food in your inventory. There's no reason that should happen again. Okay. Surely this time I can trust everybody to do what they're supposed to be doing so we can go adventure. Extraordinary. We did it. We're free. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Enjoy free life. Traveler, don't get many victims here in the pits. Don't cry, my boy. It's okay. Crab raiders. So these are the pits that people were talking about when they talked about making an outpost to go into the Ashlands. I think. Oh, there's a tower down this way and a ruin. Crab 'em. Crab 'em. Okay, these enemies seem about as tough, maybe, as the Reavers. So this could be an interesting matchup. Oh, it seems like they're totally protected from my arrows. They're not taking arrow damage. Discovered a way station. That's nice. How do they get domesticated crabs? I want some of those. Beep is unconscious. As though we expected anything else. How's Rain doing? Rain's doing okay. The chores are coming along great, and by chores you mean you made a meme. That sounds like that contributes. Okay, Kang has beep. So the crab raiders, they kind of hurt a little bit. They're not the strongest enemies we have fought compared to ourselves, but they are worth taking note of. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try to stop at this way station over here. Are we slow? Why are we slow? Who's limping? Ice is maybe limping. Oh, that's who. It's in the Discord, thank you. Hey, V, welcome in. Good to have you. This way station for some food and beds would be good. Honestly, I think our armor is kind of carrying the fact that we have super high grade armor. Is there a UC city around? Brink might be. I wonder if we find anything up in here. We've been carrying Valamon for a long time. Oh. Yeah, so much for that way station, huh? I love that fake out on the map. First it said way station, and then you get close and it says way station ruins. Rude. It is rude, but it did its job. Why is we not moving? Is we stuck? Good thing I noticed that now. Pretty sure that over there is the unwanted zone. So we may skip looking into that for now. Okay, yeah, we've still got almost a full backpack of sandwiches on Wing Wing, and Rain has a good amount, so we're okay on food for a little while. Destroy all humans. Oh, we have more of the skeleton bandits. Okay, this will be fun. Nice to see Beep still around, indeed. Beep did manage to lose a limb finally and got replaced with a skeleton limb. The vile meat bags will be cleansed. We've got to get some better crossbows. What if they threatened me with a trendy juice cleanse? Get that out of here. Discovered camp. Is it also destroyed? It looks less destroyed. Beef has almost reached his final form. You know, I had a thought earlier. Don't confirm or deny it for me. But I had a thought earlier that wildlife, when they eat people, they seem to start at the limbs and remove the limbs first. It seems like theoretically you could put the whole team on hold, have somebody fight beak thing naked until they pass out, let the beak thing eat all their limbs, then take the team and go rescue that person and swap them out for a full set of limbs. Seems like it should work. If you really wanted to upgrade somebody to all skeleton limbs. I think the risk is that they bleed out before you get there, but I don't know. You're intrigued, but also horrified. That's Kenshi in a nutshell. Hey, Brian, welcome in. Good to have you. All we've done so far is manage some crafting and inventory stuff, and then we fought some crab bandits. And now we're exploring Stobe's Garden and Stobe's Gamble. Okay, whose camp is this? Drone Guard of the Southern Hive. And it seems the Southern Hive is hostile. I wonder what would make them hostile to us. Trashed. This is interesting. The hive lives in... Usually the hive lives in, like, stone-like houses that they, like, vomit up because, you know, hive. Why is this hive living in metal walls? Why are they hostile? Southern Hive minus 50. What's the map call this place? Camp. Maybe as we get closer. Skipped to live. Hey, good to have you, Brian. Is there some kind of hive schism? I guess. Pure intentions juxtaposed and all that. Flee, flee. Fleshies. Yeah, it's on site with the Southern Hive. Well, I gotta find out what Trashed is all about. Stop hitting us, No Hive. Literally cannot say that word without hearing the lyrics, and you blame me. Yes, because I'm the one that made that a popular underground hit. I would be very proud of that if I were. Flay the fleshies. Just give us your red bits. Huh. It shows this is a Reaver camp. They talk like super mutants. All right, we got to see what's here in Trashed. We'll get Truth to pop open the door. Armory, drone guard. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. And they're a little more armored. They still don't have the greatest, latest weapons, but I think they're going to be a slightly tougher fight. Mostly just because they'll be more resistant to our weapons. There's a couple chests in here. Oh, they're smashed. Seems like maybe there's going to be no good loot. But you know what? We'll find out. They're actually doing some damage to us. They're better trained than the others that we fought. Seto's unconscious. An Inu. Beep, but we saw that one coming. Oh, don't worry. Beep passes out all the time. Though I worry we're losing this fight. Are we outclassed? Maybe. What do we do here? Their armor is better than I suspected, I think. Concerning. So there's a bounty, but it doesn't say to whom. I don't think rain's going to be up much longer. Okay, so let's see what happens now. Yeah, if only we had a hand grenade. Interesting. What? I'm afraid I will never understand this game. I put everybody in sneak. I put everybody in hold. I put everybody in passive. So I don't know why we are where we are right now. Did we lose anyone? Not yet. Oh, and Ice doesn't have a med kit. That's an oversight. See, like, why is... well, I guess Wing Wing's not in sneak, but otherwise, why is he fighting? Come on, Truth, riding on you. Oh, yeah, look at that wide hit. Yeah, I don't... I don't understand their behavior a lot of the time. I just don't. Am I in the southern part of the map? I am. Okay, let's take these and use them real quick. Why is truth critical? That doesn't make sense. Beep lost a leg. Beep lost a leg. Not again. That's the way it goes. Amin's about to get up. Wow, why is Truth being beaten up? Oh, they took his weapons. Hey, Talking Horse, how you doing? Good to see you. Burn is rebooting and then can do some repairs. Not too bad. How's things with me? Pretty good. We're in a tight spot right now. That is not Truth's ideal weapon. I'm worried about some of our high-quality weapons disappearing after they've taken them. Any weapon can be ideal if it deals damage. Yeah, it's ideal, as in ideal damage to you. Here, pick up a weapon you're good with. Oh, they were going to leave us alone, and then I looted a weapon off of them, and it raised an alarm. Interesting. Oh, and there's the Paladin's Cross. Is Truth unconscious? Truth needs to get to that. Ooh! Just took a limb off of somebody. Probably got caught stealing since the reaver is also a skill of its own. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just weird that they sort of have it out for us, but not 100%. So it's weird to know what the right move is at any given time. Can't pick that up. Why not? Oh, we got ads on Twitch. Okay, this would be a bad time to let anybody who's not subscribed to miss it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a short break while the ads are running, and then I'll be back in just a moment. And we will continue this fight that feels like it's gone on forever. So I'll see you all in just a moment for that. Thanks for hanging out. All right, thanks for hanging out. We have about 30 seconds left of ads. Just had a flashback to the first joke you ever remember making up as a child. Pilot's least favorite day is probably May Day. That's a good contribution, Micah. Thank you for sharing. So this fight is something, huh? Welcome back, thank you. I'm afraid we're going to lose somebody just because of the repetitive damage and blood loss. But it seems like if we chill out for a second... I thought I put everybody on sneak. It seems like if we chill out for a second, they're going to go back inside. Southern Hivers aren't pushovers like the Reavers. Why is it when I select everybody and toggle them to do something, they're not on that thing? There must be something that blocks the command, like maybe if they're already in combat. I don't know. It blocks it being toggled on. Let's let them go back inside. See, the thing is, we are a very tenacious enemy. Gotta step away for a bit, be back later. Sounds good. Okay. It's like they can selectively come off of sneak under their own willpower. Stagger is brutal. Okay, Burn, you better fix yourself up for a minute, because I think you might need it. Yes, stay low. Have a repair kit. Okay, we've got people starting to wake up. Oh, see, this one saw us, but both of its arms are broken, so it can't use its weapon to fight us. Truth, are you... Yeah, you're all patched up. Let's go get Fumin out of here. Fumin, you grab your Moon Cleaver. This one should be down any hit now. If we can just get the hit in. Kang, who are you fighting now? Oh, they saw you getting back up. Tell me you have a weapon you can use. You can't do anything. By the way, why were you not on sneak? I swear I toggled you onto it. Oh, we can't do anything anyways, so maybe we don't need to set we free. Can we get you guys to sneak down here? What's wrong with Gecko? Oh, just staying low. Okay. Well, this has been an adventure. What is that? Is that a gorilla? Okay. So that's a bit of a concern. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and they're pretty injured, most of them. 5. We might need to clear them out and use those beds. That gorilla's going to be coming for us next. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Get him, Gecko. Okay, maybe taking them off of hold was not the right move. I don't know. We had to do something, though. Let's put them back on hold, maybe. Hey, PC man, welcome in. More meats for King. Okay, so they did intend to eat us. How goes the game that you don't understand? I'm not really understanding it right now. I joke, but it's going all right, but we're getting our asses beat a little bit. Help us, King. Burn, can you sneak out of there, maybe? I said sneak. That was a no. Jinsei, how about you? Actually, you know what? Cancel that move order. Go into sneak first. Can you at least die or go down out here? That way they don't see you when you get back up. Yes, go fight the gorilla, please. Is Rain fighting? Rain's getting back up, so preparing to fight. Oh, but they're leaving Rain alone, maybe? Maybe not. Vern, why don't you come around the corner here and fight them from there? As people get back up, we're going to try to pull them out of the aggro range. Okay, land bats. We've got more things distracting them, sort of. Truth, you need to fix yourself up. Yep. This might be the most drawn-out fight I have ever been a part of in this game. Burn is rebooting, that's good. We go get your long cleaver back if you can. Truth is healing back up. Oh, come on with these stats. Stop struggling. Ooh, Burns in a recovery coma. That's no good. Ice is getting up. Does Ice have the ability to fight? Ice does have a weapon. Well, that didn't go so well. Is there anybody even in here anymore? No. I mean, of course, I think they'll shuffle back in here. So we're going to have King carry Beep out. And Rain carry Beanhop out. can go to the side over here. Oh, Kang can't carry anybody. Photo's just chilling. Gecko's up. There you go, Wee. Oh, wait, no. Truth, you do what you're doing. Howdy, Gold. Welcome in. This one gonna fight Rain? Yes, or Kang. All right. Oh, Rain is back down. Oh, Truth almost had it. All right, let's get everybody patched up as much as we can. Some of them are going to start getting back up. Yep. Some of us should hopefully start getting back up. What a fight this has been. Let's see. We could get out the front gate. I would say to set down some beds. Do I hear them fighting a beast still? Ah, yeah. Both sides starting to stir a little. Grillo is down again. Did I shave my head recently? Yes. This is how I prefer to look. When I don't look like this, I've been lazy or my fatigue has been really bad. There you go, Truth. Knocking down multiple in one hit. Look great, Bald. Thank you. Fumin, what are you doing? That one's gonna get you. Okay, we're getting some people back up. They're getting some people back up. What is Bean Hop doing? Robotics. Where's Burn? Burn up here. Let's see if we can get Burn out of this coma. Then Fumin, let's see if you can splint King. That at least allows the use of the arms. Can you splint a skeleton? I don't think so. Frankie was here. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? So good to have you, Frankie Raid. Welcome in, Muff Jedi. Let's get you a shout out. Y'all, if you don't know Frankie, Frankie will deny it every time, and I will continue to say it. Frankie is a great part of the Kenshi community, streams Kenshi, does guides on YouTube, how to train Kenshi, how to grow stronger. I haven't seen any of them yet because I'm still trying to learn this game on my own, but I hear they are top. Frankie, thank you for all the support, all the raids. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Ad Noctum, variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch. As well, if you'd like to see my blind playthrough of Kenshi, you can see it on my YouTube channel. I have the first 6 streams edited for your viewing convenience. But that's what we're doing here today. We are doing a blind playthrough of Kenshi. It's my first run. We are about 190 hours in, stream 42. And today we wandered into what's described as a Reaver camp, but run by the Southern Hive. And we have been locked in combat with them for about an hour. We keep going back and forth, trading blows, knocking everybody down. People get back up. People go into comas. It's been quite the experience here. Didn't I post a video with me drinking balls? I did, yes. Yes, the Balls Energy or Guarana Soda. I also did that video. That was fun. Those are good drinks. Frankie, if you'd like to tell us a little about what you were up to, feel free to do that. I'm sure we would all love to hear it. I'm going to try to save us from the Southern Hive. So let's see. I think we have more people in recovery comas than we have hands. Beep lost another limb. So Beep gets to get a left leg. I have a headache today, so you did a quick Agnew run, kinda it. I don't even know what Agnew is yet, but I hope you had a good time. And I hope your headache gets better. Hi, Cemetery Chick. Welcome in. All right, so let's see what I've got in my bag of limbs. for Beep. I'm going to say for Beep, we go ahead and use the scout leg. So, Fumin, go ahead and trade that into Beep's inventory. That way, when Beep does get back up, that's one more person ready to roll. Love Agnew. If you ever find him, you'll love him too. So, I kind of have a problem. I'm at the squad cap right now. I actually had to kill my dog to get Seto after we turned in the Bugmaster. But there's definitely more playthroughs on the list. All right, who just went down? We? Okay. Oh, we've got to get the one that's on the turret, I think. Kill it, you know you can just dismiss them, right? Nope, I did not. Like I said, I am doing this. The game does not tell you a lot of stuff. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can. Killed my dog for Seto. I did. The funny thing is we bought the dog. The dog had its fate sealed from the beginning because we bought the dog to test the lasers in Venge. And when it survived the lasers, we named it Laser Dog. And then to kill it, we tried to send it back into the lasers from whence it came. But it died to a beak thing and a bunch of dust bandits first instead. Both of our archers are in recovery coma, so they're not getting back up too soon. Ooh, what happened to Fumin? Did he get shot, maybe? Yeah, we've got lots of archers. We've got to get out of their way. Now look at... Look at the size of this arrow. I'm pretty sure that's because we freezed it when it's, like, interpolated. But, man, that doesn't seem fun to be shot by. I don't know. Maybe they are just that large. So this is like the last piece of the puzzle here is these turrets, I think. Let's see if I can get them out of the firing range. See if that helps anything. Our armor is pretty good at harpoon resistance, but it's not perfect. This has been quite the experience. So Burn's still in a recovery coma. We weren't able to get those stats up high enough to escape that. Gonna go eat and rest your head a bit. Sounds good. Thanks for the raid and thanks for all the support. Hope you feel better. Curious about something. Beanhop, can you go rest in that bed? Have me pinned, indeed. So wait, Beanhop, what if you pick up Beep? Put Beep in that bed. Okay, Truth just took some damage. And then grab Seto. Put Seto in a bed. Will the nap strategy pay off? Stay tuned to find out. Actually, you know what? Let's get our best first. Let's get Jinsei. Put Jinsei in the bed. If we can out-recover their recovery comas, there might be something to this strategy. I mean, grab Rain. Put Rain in bed. Also, there's cover in here to protect against the arrows, so that's something. Bean hop, grab other bean hop. Grab gecko. Nap meta OP, please nerf. It takes a narcoleptic gamer to discover these things. Okay, that's bean hop. Grab Seto. Grab Wing Wing. We're gonna run out of beds, but it's a start. Truth, grab we. Ooh, nasty blow. That was a straight up bonk, wasn't it? Oh, Wee's up. Okay. You two come over here. Out of the range of the arrows. We'll have Truth grab Ice. Ice in bed. Oh, we have the opportunity to weaken them while they're down. That's going to put them in recovery coma for longer or outright kill them. It's going to put some of us in recovery comas too. That's okay. We planned for this. Oh, is Inu back up? Okay, we joked, but the nap meta might be doing something. Tao, welcome in. Hope you're well. Just wish the weekend was longer. I feel ya. I hope everything else is going okay and you get to decompress. Been playing a lot of RimWorld lately. Okay, that's fun. Lots of RimWorld enjoyers here. Truth, you go grab we. And who else is up? Seto, you go grab photo. And we'll get burn inside. How have I been? I've been all right. I've been, well, we've had some family stuff going on, and then after I got COVID, I have been wiped out again. I feel like I lost a little bit of progress with my chronic fatigue and got set back a little bit of recovery. So I've been dealing with that, just doing all the stuff that I know how to try to feel better and get back to full capacity. All right, we'll get burn in here. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate you. Sucks now how COVID feels. It was the worst the first time around. Hopefully things get better and back to where they were. Yeah, it's my second time having it. And I gotta say the first time was worse, but it didn't leave me with these lingering symptoms like this time has. Okay. We'll pick somebody like Inu who's not in recovery coma. Oh, Burns in bed. Okay, great. We're healing up. Gecko, you get in bed. We use the enemy's own beds against them to regain our strength. Go ahead and check on the crafting squad real quick. Got a bunch of presses. And Zim has a robotics of 39. Okay, great. The robotics skill is coming along beautifully. I can't wait until we can produce our own high-quality limbs. Let us look at the crafting. So that takes iron plates. We've got iron plates out here. We can let that be for a bit. And then Saint is making leather. How are we doing on production? Okay, we got a swamp ninja mask. Not bad. And some nice dust coats. 28, 44, 60 compared to 28, 49, 70. It's barely... Oh, let's grab a masterwork. 34, 58, 70. Okay, so there is a little bit of loss. But I think for Ashland expeditions, it might still be worth it. I have to say, I wholeheartedly co-signed the nap meta. Napping is where it's at. Beep's about ready to get up. stats are rising quite nicely because of this. Do we have some returning? Yeah, so we might have a little fight here in a second. Let's see. Are they going to freak out? Looks like it. Really? Wee's gonna be the only one to go fight? Beep, you're right there. You want to be the strongest swordsman. There you go. Oh, they're all on passive, that's why. All right. One's gonna get back up, but it's okay. Beep got knocked unconscious again. Somebody put Beep in bed. Oh, Beep's gonna wake up. Beep can put Beep in bed. Hey, Ish, how's it going? Good to see you. Haven't caught a Kenshi stream in a long time. Hey, it happens. I guess the news, we've got a bunch of AI cores. We defeated the Bugmaster, turned him into the Shek. And we're exploring the southern part of the map now. And I'm kind of moving towards my ultimate endgame for this run, I think. I don't know what the endgame has in store, but just in terms of what I think I can plan, that's where we're at right now. We have been fighting the Southern Hive for almost an hour and a half. Ashlands, yeah, I would love to go into the Ashlands. So I'm preparing, after I get as many AI cores as possible, I'm preparing to find somewhere around here to put up an outpost. And then I want to go back to the Shek and tell them we're starting war with the Holy Nation.
This is my official declaration of war against the Holy Nation.
We're glad to have you in this fight. Thank you, Maiko, for being here for 30 months. War with Holy Nation after Ashlands? I think so. I'm not sure. Those are kind of my two ultimate end games. Maybe if we survive past all of that, maybe we'll, maybe we'll go to war against the UC. Not sure. Wait, 32? Oh, it only said 30 on my one chat. Wow, yeah. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Thanks for all your support and all you do, Maiko. We're going to speed up time, even though it means we're probably going to get in some more fights. Oh, 31 still. It's 2.5 years. So I agree with you that the Shek are the only good faction. It's hard to make a moral judgment like that, but the Holy Nation has definitely got to go. And yeah, if I had to pick one faction out of everybody that I've met so far, I mean, to be real, and I don't want opinions on this because I don't want anybody coloring my opinion of it. To be real, I feel like the skeletons are the ones most trustworthy to not try to ruin everybody's lives. But out of the dominant factions that I've seen a possibility for, I guess I would choose the Shek. Okay, Jinsei's healed. Let's get Beep. And Ice is healed. Get Burn to rest up. Gecko is healed. Get Beanhop. Mina's healed. Inu. Photo. Static guard indoors. You tell us how that works out for you. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. The nap meta is the way to go. The power of a nap to defeat your enemies cannot be overstated. Am I squatting in the Southern Hive? Yes, we almost lost the fight. Like, we had everybody knocked out at one point, and I managed just to clear them out enough to start putting people in beds. And now we're almost at full power, and we're ready to fight our way out. Wish you saw that. Well, there's always the VOD, because, yeah, that was an hour, well over an hour of touch and go, several people locked up. I gotta make sure we even have everybody's weapons back. Rain lost a secondary weapon. Rain had one. Power of naps and friendship wins again. You have to ask. Yeah, huh? Beanhop is up. Kang. Southern Hive, did I meet the Monarchy? I did not. I have met the Western Hive Queen, but I don't know anything about the Southern Hive. This is the first Southern Hive I've ever met, and it's in what used to be a Reaver camp. I've not been down here to what looks like the Hive proper or anything like that. Yeah, it looks like they took this over from the Reavers, which is strange because normally they're all about living in their hive and they don't like the stone and metal walls, so it's strange. I guess the Southern Hive does things differently. Beep is up. I'm kind of tempted. We've been away from home for a long time. I'm kind of tempted to make our way back home and get Truth and Burn rested in the skeleton repair beds and get people topped up on weapons and things like that, maybe? I don't know. It's a thought. Yeah, like this one says, the manual recommends you find a skeleton bed for maintenance. Your stats will be negatively affected. And we're looking, in some cases, 57 points of wear damage. This detracts from your max health. Even if we don't make it all the way home, maybe we make it back to Flats Lagoon. I'm kind of letting Burn and Truth get their limb health up a little bit before we move on. Beanhop's good. Seto's good. Let's check in with Brecht. What's Brecht working on? Brecht, what are you doing? Operating machine? Oh, okay. Copper alloy bench. What do you know? I think we've got enough weapons here to replace everything that we've lost. So that should be okay. Saint is making some dust coats. I ordered like 15 of those, so we're making pretty good progress. All right, I think they're good enough to journey with us now. Hervey stopped in, but Love Glutton has a migraine and sent well wishes for stream and Discord. Everybody's feeling bad today. Hope Love Glutton feels better. Hey, thank you for lurking. Fleshy's red bits for king. All right, try us. Who are you? Oh, just a drone guard. You just have a big old scabbard. My, what a big scabbard you have. Oh, how did Ice end up over there? Ice needs some help, apparently. Oh, they have some interesting markings on them. You know what they say about big scabbards? Unwieldy in combat? It's not the size of the scabbard, it's how you use it. There's really only like 1 or 2 ways to use a scabbard. You mostly just put a sword in it. Okay, let's start heading towards home. What I think we'll do... Let's head this way. Maybe we'll go through Morn a little, or maybe let's just head this way. We'll go back out through the crumbling labs, and then maybe when we come back out, we'll go through Morn, and we'll stop at the library or the Citadel in Morn where something is locked up. Fill mine with candy for convenient carrying and access. Oh, big swords, you're right. If you have a big scabbard, you probably do have a big sword. That's so true and so real. Good back scratcher in a pinch. I think we'll stop by Flats Lagoon and see if they have any cool skeleton limbs for us, since we're getting a little bit slim pickings on what we're able to provide people right now. Depending on what's in it, you could use it as a splint if you had to. True. Look at the people in chat just knowing all the ways to use things. These look like friendly lands for sure. All right. Another ad break coming up on Twitch. You know what that means. I am contractually allowed to stop and use the restroom at this point. So I'm going to make good on my benefits. I'm going to go do that and allow the ads to play while I am away. And then when I come back, we'll check out some more Kenshi. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been a fun one so far. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate that. I don't know why. I just checked my phone and I got an email from Streamlabs about a stream report, which it usually sends at the end of a stream. But this isn't today. I don't know what's going on. I think it maybe just for some reason sent me the one from yesterday. But it was it was definitely a case where I was like, what's going on with my stream? Why am I getting any email about my stream report? I was afraid I'd come back here and find the computer like shut off or on fire or something. Stream's over, everyone. Well, guess what? That means now you get bonus stream. How to hype up a totally normal average stream. Tell everybody that the normal stream ended and now you're in bonus stream territory. just because of how awesome you all have been. You've earned it. So I'm really curious about the whole Stobe's Gamble and Stobe's Garden thing. We seemed to have some characters that talked a little bit about a Stobe, but I don't know who that is. Check in now, get 50% more stream free. That gorilla want to fight? Discovered an outpost, eh? Yeah, that gorilla wants a fight. Stobe's Garden? Yeah, that's kind of where we were. We were in Stobe's Gamble, and then I think this is Stobe's Garden. Sort of, but I'm definitely coming back to check more of it out. Check around the area. We definitely will. I'm making a retreat to get kind of rested up and better equipped and stuff, and then we'll be back this way. Kian, get some good rest. Thanks for checking in. Good to see you. Beep likes his new skeleton limb. Beep feels stronger, faster. Beep's limbs are clearly too easy to chop off. But that was the old fleshy Beep. Now Cyber Beep fears neither man nor beast. It's just a robot limb. It doesn't make you more powerful. This is what the pinnacle of power feels like. Cyber Beep. Glad you finally found Beep. Yeah. And Beep, honestly, Beep held on to his limbs for like 10 streams or something. Why is this giving Invader Zim monologue all of a sudden? I swear they were Invader Zim fans. Keeping you on your old machine and not having you train on the new machine? Oh, that sucks. Outpost. Okay, that looks like a place we should check out. Can't believe you missed me getting into Mongrel. We've done a lot. We've done a lot the past, like, dozen streams or so. Maiko, thank you for marking that. I appreciate it. You remember the thing, kind of. It helps. Yeah, after all the suspense. Now, I don't think I've ever found AI cores in a library, but... Oh, it's an armory, so even less likely that we find what we're looking for, but let's go check it out. Probably just going to be a bunch of spiders or something, but... Oh, this one's different. Tells me it was probably belonged to a different group than the one that we're used to seeing. Second Empire, okay. I saw something go by the screen real quick, but it's just one of the floaties in the atmosphere. Floaties have jump scared you a few times. I swear it's what they're for. Just to throw you off your game. Edge type 1 polearm. It's not bad, but... Oh, what's going down over here? Okay, more Southern Hive in this area. So we are not safe here. I'll let them fight the group of land bats first. And the gorilla. Take it to King. King will love us. Fleshy ones for King. Oh, they've spotted us. King? Yeah, the Southern Hive apparently have a king that they feed meat to. You have a wild theory based on the king thing? Well, maybe we'll contact the Southern Hive and you'll get to see how close you are on your theory. Who has a wooden backpack that's... oh, Beanhop. Beanhop's not really using it. Let's get some skins while we're out here. Share the theory. Well, I'm sure Maiko's not doing that because she doesn't want to be accidentally correct and then something gets given away for me. You know what I mean? Hey, Willow, welcome in. Because Kenshi is crazy, so there's a small chance. Yeah, you never know. Okay, but if we ever find the king here, you have to tell us your theory. Yes, Maiko, hold on to that theory. Write it down somewhere. That's a big spot of blood. That's a single land bat. I wonder what did that to you. Oh, maybe this gorilla covered in blood. Maybe that's what. Yeah, nothing to see here. What's being eaten alive over here? Oh, a crab raider. A couple of crab raiders fighting a gorilla. That one's anyone's game who's going to be eaten. This area is kind of brutal. Oh, we're passing by the free settlement. Okay, I know where we are. Crab raiders are great. You like their crabs? They are proud of them. Oh yeah, and we're near Venge as well. I wonder if we might have a single AI core left at base. If so, we can bring back the 3 that we have here, and we might be able to research both skeleton arms and legs. Why are some of them gonna go through the water? The acid water. Yeah, it burns. You chose to swim in acid water. You set up your base in a place where crab raiders will raid it. The crab raiders have some pretty humorous raid talk, I'm sure. The writing in this game has been pretty good all the way around. Okay, let's go back by way of the drug farm. That seemed like a good way to head back to Flats Lagoon. Did I finish Fallout? POS, I did not. I played a couple streams of it, made a YouTube video, and I had seen enough. I think we had all seen enough of Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. It was fun, but I just, it's like a 25-hour game. I would have been at it for a long time. Thank you, Maiko, for pulling up the YouTube command. Luckily, I have not updated the new video command, so it is indeed still the Fallout Brotherhood of Steel video. Want a reminder? I think I'm okay, but thank you. Have to check it out. Yeah, it's just, it's a pretty short, edited one of some highlights. I think you might have actually been there for the stream that we made the video of. Order some balls and watch the video. I was surprised at how the balls video took off. So I can tell you what I think we have coming up for the week. Of course, Saturdays and Sundays are for Kenshi, so that's what we're going to be playing next weekend. Throughout the week, though, I plan to have a couple of streams. I think we're going to try a pretty cool, very interesting, unique survival horror RPG with kind of a pixel art style, one that Crunch was talking about yesterday. I looked into it, got it on Steam. It seems pretty cool. And then we may try one for the FromSoft fans. We may have a game coming up for the people who like FromSoft and Kingsfield and Shadow Tower and Dungeon Crawlers and that sort of stuff. So we'll check those out throughout the week, and then Saturday, Sunday, be back to Kenshi. At least that's the tentative plan. It could change. I don't know the days quite yet. Probably Wednesday, Thursday. Maybe I'll throw in a Monday or a Tuesday as well. If I admitted that I've become primarily a Kenshi streamer, so it is the large bulk on the channel right now, but also I am trying carefully to not make my channel live or die around Kenshi. Because as much as I love it, there's got to be a point where, you know, you've like sucked it dry. So I definitely it's a main game that I want to play for a while, but I also want to make sure we're doing enough variety that people know to expect that from me. That's part of the reason I'm doing the YouTube videos and things like that too, is to try to bring, you know, new people in with the different games that we play while continuing Kenshi. Ever played Noida? It's not like Kenshi at all, but it's a lot of fun. I've heard the name, but I've never played it. Need a certain kind of autism to be into Kenshi? Well, like you know, all I'll say is mine has never been officially proven because $1,800 for an assessment as an adult, what the fuck? But I may join you more than you expect in that regard. And I will say the way this game has just like clicked with me. Now, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not saying like I'm a great Kenshi player. I'm not saying I'm the best Kenshi player ever, whatever. But I feel like I understand what this game wants from me and the systems it wants me to engage with in a way that I don't understand all of the other games that I play. What is Noida about, Willow, or what kind of game is it? I feel like I've seen the title screen and stuff, but if you asked me anything about the game, I wouldn't really be able to tell you. Magical action roguelite. Okay, in a world where every pixel is physically simulated. Fight, explore, melt, burn, freeze, and evaporate your way through the procedurally generated world using spells you've created yourself. Now, see, I like the concept of roguelites because some games, it's like you have to put forward 100 hours to play it. Whereas a roguelite game is like you can do one 5-hour stream and usually get like 3 runs in a 5-hour stream at least. So it's great for that kind of thing. V lurking. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for being here. Noida looks fun and interesting, but also looks like a game you would be terrible at. We'll have to give it a try one of these times. I'll see if it goes on sale or anything like that. Doesn't have meta progression as far as you know, other than unlocks. One of those games that you adore but are terrible at. You know, it's funny, I've barely played any roguelite games. I've played 20 Minutes Till Dawn and Balatro and Nubby's Number Factory. I feel like those are the only games that can be described as roguelite that I've played. I've never played like Slay the Spire, Binding of Isaac, anything like that. 2D side-scroller, you're like a witch. It has a really cool wand customization system. Pixels interact with each other like wood burns and it creates smoke. Okay, that's cool. Nothing like 20 Minutes Till Dawn or Balatro or anything. Yeah, I'm just saying like the roguelite genre in general, I have so little experience with. Has Finnish devs and draws from Finnish mythos. I'll definitely check it out. It sounds interesting. All right, let's go into this travel shop. You personally wouldn't describe it as roguelite, but the devs do. Gotcha. Okay, we've got just a couple of limbs we could buy here. Let's see, who had stuff to sell? Yeah, we have a CPU here. Ancient military documents. Yeah, we've got money for these. They're not the greatest, but honestly, just having more limbs in our bag is probably a good thing. Now, let's see, who needs more first aid? Beanhop needs more first aid. Jinsei's got some. I think we need a couple of regular books for something. They're pretty cheap. Let's buy all of them. And let's get Truth and Burn to the skeleton repair beds. Where's the shopkeeper? Don't tell me they died. Oh, in bed. Shop's closing up. Come again tomorrow. Shop is just opening, I believe. So Photo has a spring bat, which is really not cutting it with the damage and armor penetration. Now, see, it says it's designed to have the power to punch through the heavy armor of dominating military forces, but it was not so good at that. Maybe we'll check the other shop and see if there's a high-quality Eagles cross. Not a lot else seems to be doing more damage, so I don't really know how you get the better armor penetration. Unless it's tied to velocity, maybe. No, it is something I'd be interested in seeing gameplay of. Yeah, for sure. Now, Ice does great work with the Old World Bow Mark II. What's up, Roger? Maiko, thank you for Roger's sub-gift. Roger, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think we'll try to get an Eagle's Cross for Ice. Prefer using Old World crossbows. They're all around good. They're good all around crossbows. I feel like maybe what I'll do is I'll give this Old World bow to Photo. I don't know. The Spring Bat, in theory, should be doing more damage, is what I'm having a hard time with. But we've run into enemies where it's simply not. It's just doing 0 damage to them, which I suppose can happen after a certain point. Glad to be here even late. Took an unexpected 3-hour nap. I do that all the time. In fact, I did that today. All right, this store is open. No, they've usually got something in here. Yeah, a Masterwork Eagles Cross. Not much use at short range. Uses longs. We'll have to get Brett to cook some of those up. For now, we can get some at the ranger shop, though. And you can carry a lot less of those than the regulars. All right, how's Truth and Burn? They should be okay. At some point, we need to check everybody's limbs. But I think we can do that at home when we're checking general equipment. Let's go ahead and have Brecht make some longs. That ought to do. The other thing we'll do is we'll have people train up on lock picking because it was it was embarrassing how little we could help out our own people when they got locked up. We have like 3 people who can pick a lock, and we have trainers at the base. I just haven't been organized enough to use them. Where's ice going? Last Kenshi you saw was weeks ago. Most of my party was captured by Fogmen. Okay, yeah, that was... You know what's funny is that was literally half my run ago. I think that was stream 20, and we're on 42 now. We've definitely done some growth since then. Crew looks very formidable now. We still occasionally get our asses handed to us, but we're the toughest we've ever been. Is my original character still alive? Yes. Brecht is our master weaponsmith. So right now he's working on making... Is he making copper alloy and not arrows? Did I select the wrong arrow making bench? I suspect I did. Here, be yeah, take your time. Okay, now Brecht's gonna go make the arrows. Yeah. Brecht has crossbow smithing of 47. I almost wonder if we make our own crossbows. We'd have to set up the manufacturing for it, but we have the materials. How is Zim doing? Okay, we've got lots of these presses now. Zim has a robotics of 49. So let's go from press to skeleton muscle. And we'll make motors, and then we can make robotics components and skeleton repair kits. Oh, hey, a little nomad camp. That's neat. Ah, there's nothing like coming home. So I'm going to try to get the next video of the Kenshi abridged series out this week. If I decide to release it as one stream to one episode, I've basically got it done, and I just need to do some voiceover. Otherwise, I'll edit another stream into it and release a longer episode. And then I'm going to try to get out Tokyo Jungle. I'm going to try to edit that as well. That was a fun one. We had a ton of fun with Tokyo Jungle, I think. So I'm excited to get just the highlights from that one for anybody who missed it. All right, and the team is home. Beanhop even ran and put the skins away. Perfect. All right. We're going to start by having... Is it Truth? Truth has the AI cores and such. So we're going to start by having Truth. Put those in here. Okay, so as far as research, let's grab double barrel turret spotlight fitting. Let's start with legs, I guess. Advanced battery power 6 is 110 hours. All right, we'll get at it. Who does the research? Is it Zim or Masaru? Okay, it's Zim. So we won't be doing robotic production for a little while. Now, did Beanhop have anything to put in here? Yeah, some ancient science books. We might have way more of those than we ever needed. I don't know if there's another, like, secret level of research we can reach. You returned with a sandwich? Very nice. Let's have Beanhop trade with Fumine. And put the... how do we want to do this? Maybe Beanhop can give it to Kang. There we go. That's pretty organized. So I think what we'll do eventually is, at least for like the Ashlands and stuff, we will swap them into dust coats and then upgrade anybody in leather shirts up to chain shirts. and that should add some of that resistance that they'll be missing from not having the plate jackets. Let's have Gecko. You get in here and train. And Rain the Giant, you get in here and train. Beanhop. You all need to be better at picking locks. Oh, max skill level is 10. Okay. Oh, but there are better ones. We need hinges for that. I see. Have I dipped into the Ashlands, or is this all secondhand knowledge? It's all knowledge that we've picked up from the tech hunters. I've not been in the area yet. I have ice trade with Photo. We're going to see how Photo does with a Ranger. Beef, what's up? Good to see you. Hope you're well. How's it going? It's going good. Going just all right here. Suddenly craving Taco Bell. Wait, what did I say? Did I say something that made you think Taco Bell, or is that just like a random understandable? Oh, Beef Supreme. Ah, I got you. I got you. It wasn't something I said. All right, let's go ahead and take Edge Type 2 Short Cleaver. Armor Pen plus 10%. Okay, that's good. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. All right, let's get Fumine in here and select a weapon. We have Skeleton Leg research complete. Gonna grab the Edge Type 2s first. By the way, we'll also see if everybody... It's an Edge Type 1, which is good. Okay, we're about to run out of Edge Type 2s. The Type 1s are good, though. They're not bad. Can get in here. Beep got a better Desert Saber. Oh, let's get Burn a better secondary. Get We a secondary. Get Ice a better one. Out of trading range. Get in here. Okay, everybody should have an Edgewalker type secondary weapon now. Oh, wait, except Rain. Oh, no, Rain has one. Okay, good. Now let's do a primary check. Burn could use a better falling sun if we could find one. Now, I got a blueprint for a weapon called a topper. Last time you saw me play this, my dudes were running across a desert and it wasn't looking too good. You know, that's like 90% of the gameplay. Topper. Yeah, does anybody know about a topper? How to topper? Ah, so topper is a katana class. Hardly know her. Well, that's no good then. Gotta say the moon cleavers are pretty cool. Bet Maiko made that joke a long time ago and you're just a pale imitation. Maiko just implied that joke and you followed up the assist with a kill. Steel bars and crossbow parts. I wonder what grade... Crossbow smith, crossbow quality standard. So we're not at a point where we are good enough to make a better crossbow than what we've come across, but it's something we should consider for late game. Brex just keeps making those bolts. Will be a lot closer. Okay, next thing to do is an armor check. Gecko has a high-grade armored hood. Let's see if there is a masterwork somewhere. Specialist. Well, a specialist is better than a high grade. We've got some masterwork gas masks and dust coats. That's pretty cool. Rain is still wearing Drifter's leather pants. Let's get Rain wearing plated Drifter's leather pants. You're excited when Taco Bell came to Finland, but disappointed when you tried the menu. Pretty underwhelming and bland. Unfortunately overhyped. The food looks better than it tastes. I don't know how to explain this, but there's just a certain way Taco Bell hits when you're craving it that is hard to compare. Oh, I should have kept those masterwork grade boots. Honestly, for as little as the boots are doing, I wonder if we put Rain in sandals just for the combat speed bonus. Probably different foods used in Finland, Taco Bell. Yeah, it's probably like real food, and that's why it doesn't taste as good as whatever we have here. All right, Bean Hop. Let's see what we can get you upgraded into. All right, that should already be upping our resistance a little. Reindeer taco meat delivered on skis. You know what? Honestly, Photo... Yeah, why is Photo wearing a plate jacket? Let's get Photo wearing a dust coat and a chain shirt. Taco Bell is bland, but it's one of the few fast food places you can eat as vegetarian, and it's not just an impossible burger. Right, swapping meat for beans works on like every item. Yes, I know what you mean. Be honest, you think you saw someone at Berlin Pride wearing a chain shirt and dust coat like 15 years ago? It's a hard fit. I mean, if you have the confidence to wear that, more power to you. I think we go ahead and do chain shirt here for Seto also. This whole time, Beep's been wearing a standard grade plate jacket. How did we let that happen? We gotta have more plate jackets up here, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Ice should also get a dust coat. We want our archers looking badass. And we should see about... Blackened chain hive shirt. So who needs one? Ice needs one. Wee has one. Beep has one. We could use a couple more for the people in the group too, so... So this one uses 1 and 1. This one also uses 1 and 1. So yeah, let's make blackened chain hive shirts. Saint is now still working on dust coats. We've been doing dust coats forever. Luckily, we've only got a few more of those. And then we can move on to the Ashland hats and such. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, Grumpy Lifts. Thank you for the raid. Feel free to tell us a little bit about yourself if you would like. Well, let's see what you were up to today. The Outer Wilds. Hello, Mythic Madison and the Lemur Toast and the Bexiest. Welcome in. Good to have you. I see some friends in here. Grumpy, like I said, feel free to tell us what you do over there, what you play, the vibes you have, anything like that. Raiders, welcome on in. I am Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch. I'm live on both platforms, and I edit some of my streams down for YouTube viewing as well. Today we're playing Kenshi. It is a very complex, in-depth game, deep systems, very unforgiving, brutal environment, and I'm playing it totally blind. So no help, no prior knowledge, no guides, anything like that. Aside from that, we like to play a lot of indie games, story games, demos, challenge games, survival games, that kind of stuff. So we've got a couple games on the indie side coming up this week if you're into that, as I expect you might be if you're coming from Bex, which I appreciate the recommendation, by the way. Welcome on in, everybody. Like I say, feel free to tell us about yourself, but if you need to head out, if you need to get off Twitch, if you've got to go do other things, no worries whatsoever. Don't feel like you have to stick around and answer questions. Ads just hit. The timing, I'm so sorry. Well, I tell you what, I am in my base just organizing stuff right now. So I will hang out. I apologize that you got hit with the ads right after the raid. I'm going to hang out and do some organizing, but I'll keep an eye out for your chats. At the same time, like I said, if you have to dip, and now is a good time to do it, no worries at all. Should be sticking around a bit. We were playing some Outer Wilds, never heard of Kenshi. Well, I have to say, I recommend it to basically everybody that comes through. Kenshi is a super complex, in-depth, and rewarding game. This is our base here. We have built pretty much everything that you see. And we're about to go on an expedition with one of our squads. So basically what I'm doing is just checking inventory and making sure that everybody has the equipment they need for a successful adventure. Ah, the animal skins are full. As is the hemp. Let's see. Fumin needed to grab some medical stuff. The medic needs to have a lot of that. Oh, that's a medium backpack, I see. That's why he doesn't have a ton. Let's grab another splint kit. That ought to do. And Kang can grab a couple and a couple splint kits as well. All right, you all should be back from ads. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. It's just the way the timing worked out. We are preparing ourselves for a little expedition back out into the wilds. You're back. Welcome back, Purple. Made pasta for dinner. Very nice. So is this the same run that you saw me playing a few months ago, or did that one meet an untimely end and this is a fresh start? Believe it or not, this is the same run. This is still my first playthrough. We are now 42 streams into the first run of Kenshi. So yeah, we've been at it for a minute, since November, actually. We're loading up with food now. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this game like almost nothing else I've played. It is so unique. It is highly worth playing. Gonna wipe out like half of our food. I think that should be plenty. It's around 5 to 6 months of playtime stream-wise. I know, I'm up to like 190 hours streamed. Oh, we've got tons of fabrics. We don't even need to worry about the fabrics. We've got more hemp than we know what to do with. All right, I think the squad is ready to go back out. Oh, I wanted to check everybody's limbs. So Rain has a specialist limb, okay. Inu has a specialist leg. Photo's got 2 masterwork legs. Could use a better skeleton arm for Beep, but I don't know that we actually have one. Oh, what do you know? There's one right here. Truth has it. There's the left arm, right? Yep. Oh, that's going to be an immediate upgrade for Beep. Extra dexterity and extra limb health. Like a lot of extra limb health. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, one thing about this game, you can lose your limbs. Each limb has its own health. And if it is eaten or severed by a sharp instrument, you can lose the limb. But not to worry, you can replace it with an even better robotic limb. If you've got the money or the science know-how. So we have some people who are entirely robotic. They're called skeletons. And then we have others who have just skeleton limb components, as you see here. Over time, that ends up actually being stronger. Does anybody have significant wear damage to their robot limbs? You have 8 points. Inu, you might as well use the repair bed. Welcome our cybernetic enhancement overlords, indeed. Where is Inu? Oh, they're stuck. Okay, this game's kind of broken sometimes. Characters will just get stuck behind stuff. Okay, now Inu can go use the repair bed. Beep is 50% Cyber Beep, halfway there. Yes, Beep has dreams of being entirely robotic. Apparently the devs stopped doing updates, so it's a buggy mess at times. I wouldn't say they stopped doing updates, they just released an update that added a free cam. Yeah, check it out. So this is normal camera. Here's free cam. And there are buttons that I don't even know. Oh, look at that. These dust coats are pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's send everybody out for more adventure. We got time for more before we wrap up today. Oh, look at that. We got a couple of dead beak things on the door. It's a good thing we have these turrets. Nomads found their way in again, so hopefully they don't break down my gate again when their pathing gets stuck. Where's Photo going? Getting food. Pretty sure they're working hard on Kenshi 2 right now. Yeah, exactly. And they're in a whole new engine and everything for Kenshi 2. But they're still putting out some updates, at least for this one, while they're doing it. Okay, so the way I think I'm going to go this time... We'll see if I end up regretting this. But I'm going to go back by Morn, and I want to see what's in the locked citadel at Morn. There's some type of horrible monster there, apparently. I think what I'll do is I'll have Truth unlock it. Engine is very old, yeah. Truth is our fastest at, well, currently 25 miles an hour. Truth, in some circumstances, will run over 30 miles an hour. So if I need somebody to pop open a door real quick and then run when whatever horrible thing that's inside breaks free, I will set Truth on it, usually. The Truth will set the ugly things free. Slow down, no need to be in that speed right now. If you've ever played RimWorld, anybody, this game is, you know, fairly reminiscent of RimWorld in some ways. Does one have to have single-syllable names for this crew? No, we've got Beanhop, we've got Jinsei, Fumin, we've got Infinite Wing Wang. And I haven't named any of these characters, by the way. It's not like I've come up with these. These are in the game. We have Rain the Giant. Rip Hotlongs, yeah. Hotlongs was a great name. Rip Stubbs Momuso. We've lost a lot of people along the way. And the way I'm playing, I'm not reloading unless there is a game-breaking bug or something. Saw Wee Ice Burn. Yeah, there are a lot of single-syllable names. Husband was telling you about the same. What about the names in the game? Okay, we're gonna go through the burning forest, and that's how we're gonna get to Morn. Everybody should be covered up from the acid rain. Lots of pretty landscapes in this game. Acid rain, can you imagine? Too bad you couldn't recruit the Bugmaster, I know. I'm sure there's a mod for that, though. Yeah, you can rename them, and next playthrough, I definitely will find some way to incorporate viewer names and let people name my characters, either after themselves or whatever they want to name them after. Let's slow down and savor the violence. Oh, about the similarities. Yeah. They're not the same game by any means, RimWorld and Kenshi, but it's about the closest comparison I find. It's always a good time you do that with your RimWorld runs. Yeah. I just need to figure out a way to do it, and especially to implement it across both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, right, because it's not like just a channel point redeem or something like that. Roger, you think the Fogmen are your retirement plan? I think my retirement plan is the high bone fields, because that's the fields where everybody goes to get high in bone. And I mean, why not? Enjoy the golden years. I didn't make up the name, by the way. I did make up what goes down there, but the High Bone Fields is a place in this game. Could it be linked to Twitch subs or YouTube memberships in some way? Maybe. I don't really have a bot that works super well on both Twitch and YouTube to do that. So it would be a heavily manual process. Also, I don't have YouTube memberships unlocked yet. You can help me unlock YouTube memberships by subscribing to the YouTube if you're interested in my streams, my edited videos and highlights, and more. But for now, sadly, it is out of my reach. Thank you. I've had a little practice. All right, we were almost at morn. Now we gotta watch out. Figured I'd hit YouTube partner before that. Maybe. I honestly don't know how much we have left of this game. Like, it could be a clean sweep to everything I want to do in the next 3 streams, or it could be 25 more. The ad can take us all to the high bone fields if we like and subscribe. You didn't say that. Or I didn't say that. You did. But I read it out loud. But I did it in, like, the reading chat voice. So that means I am indemnable. Oh, hey, we have Guerrillo Bandits out here. I haven't seen them out this way before. Last time I was out here, there wasn't much except beak things. Hey, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate that. Don't look now, but I think it worked. Somebody subscribed. It's had the weirdest interaction with the Holy Nation, so you're doing an ex-slave of the UC run. Get to one of their outposts and they thought you had a non-human with you. Thing is, you're alone. There isn't anyone with you. Yeah, they would kind of yell at me in shops and things like that. As Brecht. Okay, so here's the ancient lab in Morn. We were told there is some horrible thing locked away in here. Let's find out the truth with truth. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Oh, great white gorillo. Okay. We killed the king gorillo. It's got some high stats. It really does. I wonder if there's good loot in here that's worth it, though. Most of this stuff is empty. I feel like we lure it out, and then it's not just our problem, it is also the town's problem. I feel like that's probably a good strategy. Okay, so the group goes here. It sounds like an It's Always Sunny title. The gang frees the Great Gorillo. Hold. Okay, truth. What if the Great White Gorilla is upset about me killing their king? Well, it was already wreaking havoc before that, so the only thing that can be said is that we made it worse. We didn't start the fire. Oh, see, the interesting thing is gorillas are territorial, but they've been historically kind of hard to lead out of their territory. You made the fire worse, worse, or better. That's a great line. Also, let's get photo and ice. Ooh, can they stand up here and shoot at it? Oh, that would be perfect. We have our archers up here. It really doesn't want to leave the lab. It's like, just get out of my home. Should I feel bad? Wait, what if we get ice and photo up here? Wait, are we the bad guys? Impossible. Nobody in this game is bad. Least of all the player. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Is it... Yep, it's gonna come barreling out of there. And there's a beak thing. There's a beak thing, too. Sorry, not one beak thing. There are 5 beak things. Why is half of my group is fighting the beak things instead of the gorilla? Let the town people fight the beak things. Also, let's get Gecko to pull the meat out of this beak thing so it doesn't stand back up. Gecko, get over here and fight the gorilla. I think we'll probably bleed this one out before we kill it by limb damage. Beep is unconscious, not a surprise. Wing Wang is unconscious, but getting back up. We're going to need to rent some beds at the bar after this, but we got it. There we go. Ooh, great white skin. Skin taken from the rare great white gorilla. So, that did not have a bounty, but it did have a valuable item we could sell. Giving SpongeBob We Saved the Town vibes. We did it, Patrick. All right, we got to go skin these beak things or else they're going to get back up too. All right, everybody's conscious. You remember Infinite Wing Wing? You did a Pawn Stars Classic and said best I can do is 2,000 cats. All right, let's get Beep a bed and Wing Wing a bed. Looking for something, just beds. Get we a bed. Oh, hey. More beak things. This is just a cursed place to live. Did y'all ever consider, I don't know, closing the gate? Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? Look, you're letting the beak things in. Hey, Little Miss Big City, welcome in. What is Kenshi? Looks like a fancy Age of Empire. It's kind of like Age of Empires, RimWorld, Fallout, Mad Max. Maybe. So it is an alien planet in what I gather is a post-apocalypse, and you can play by yourself or raise a squad, and you can do whatever you want. You can be a warlord, you can be a humble trader, an adventurer, a scientist, and basically this game is progress through pain, the game. Add Japanese samurai vibes. Yeah, it's like Desert Samurai Core. It's very cool. It's very humbling. The way to progress in this game is to lose fights, but lose them not so badly that you die, but maybe just like have your legs eaten alive and then replace them with robot limbs. And that's how you get stronger in Kenshi. Literally, there's a stat called toughness, and the way to raise toughness is to be beaten up and take large amounts of damage. With dinosaurs, I mean, yeah, the beak things are basically dinosaurs. Robots and dinosaurs, yeah. Different humanoid species. We've got, like, robots in our group, like Truth. We love Truth. Yeah, this is my first playthrough. This is my first run, and I'm 190 hours in. It has kind of taken over everything that I've done. Samurai that are also kind of aliens. Yeah, now you're getting it. It's also kind of a base builder if you want it to be. We've got a base here. So, you know, we built all these structures here. We have a very eco-friendly base. We have wind power, and we manufacture lots of hemp. And we use the hemp for medicine and clothes, and also to make hashish and sell illegally. So, yeah, this is our base. Then we've got our adventuring party. Hemp is basically weed in this universe. Hemp, where I'm from, is legally distinct weed that has less than 0.3% Delta 9 THC. All right, we got to get Beep back in bed. Sister is standing here and just said that's definitely weed. I wonder if we've got anybody making hashish right now. No, it's hemp. Very different. Very different. Yeah, look, this is our processor where we take hemp and we turn it into hashish. Effects include foolish giggling, increased sense of humor, and enjoyment of food. Narcotics are illegal in most towns and will get you busted if you are caught smuggling. However, the potential profits are huge. The Traders Guild won't touch them. Despite all of this, however, the drug remains popular, especially in borderland towns where the laws are less aggressively enforced. This game is wild. I love this game. THC isn't your recreational drug of choice because you don't like how it makes you feel. Same, but you do giggle at the memes in the window of the definitely not weed shop near your home. Yeah, it's kind of like Delta 8, which is basically like 40% weed. Like 40% the strength of weed, but legally distinct, so they just increase the dosage by 2.5 times. Also, you don't get the entourage effect and the terpenols, and I understand this is a flawed comparison and doesn't accurately represent the broad spectrum science, but for simplification, Delta 8 is basically 40% power weed. All right, now we just wait for them to have a nap. Having a nap is sometimes the most powerful thing you can do. That's how you heal back up. So we're just going to have a nap and hope more beak things don't come in. So real, right? We are in basically... I don't want to call this an outlaw town right now, but they definitely don't bow to the main empire. So these people are like tech hunters and ninjas, and they prowl the ancient ruins. Oh. That's a boneyard wolf. I'm glad it's satisfied to eat the beak things, because those will fuck you up. Okay, nope. The people in town are not happy with it. Good doggy. The funny thing is you can get these wolves, and if you have them at their base, they will play cleanup and eat the dead bodies you leave when your base gets raided. They even have an activity called playing limbs, where they'll grab a severed limb and run around with it for a while. It's gonna get back up, though. And it's gone. Oh, skin spiders. That's a lot of skin spiders. Man, this is a horrible place to have a base. What are you all doing here? At least fix the damn door and put some turrets up if you're gonna base here. Look, your people are being eaten alive by skin spiders. It's the circle of life. Hold on. Ooh, that's the first time I've ever gotten a look at the skin spider face up close. I don't think they're telling us the whole truth calling them spiders. They got something else going on. We're gonna grab screenshot. Reminds you of fleas and pugs. Morn is considered the most dangerous cities in Kenshi in most tier lists you've seen. I believe it. Okay, Beep and Wee and Wing Wing are healed up, so we're gonna go. We're gonna have to fight through the skin spiders, but honestly, we've done that before. Don't like those. Nope. Do not like. No wonder Miyu is so terrified of them. Ever bet they are super fun to ride. Look at us, hardened warriors. Okay, so if I wanted to do what we had done, or if I wanted to pick back up where we were last time, I would kind of go this way through around Morn. Kenshi leaned just a little more Wild West. The Cadillac of the desert, they say. The pioneers rode these babies for miles. All right, let's make sure we're not being ambushed by beak things the second we leave. By the way, another quick plug. If anybody got here wants to see how I started in Kenshi with my first blind playthrough, you can check out the YouTube channel. I've got the first 6 streams edited into a much condensed experience, so you don't have to watch 30 hours of streams. It's only about 6 or 7. And yeah, it shows me stepping into this world knowing nothing at all and allowing nobody to help me. Imagine having a beak thing as a mount and just destroying everyone in your path. I mean, if there are crab raiders that have tamed giant crabs, there ought to be, like, beak thing tamers. Yeah, beak thing mount would be so cool, right? So let's see if this is still Stobe's Gamble. I have a feeling this is Southern Hive territory, which means it's going to be quite dangerous. Be hard to see around its neck unless you ride on the head. Perhaps a system of mirrors. That's a big beak thing, is it not? Yeah, it's an elder. Oh, man. Look at those stats. Stats in the 70s. Gray shelf. What if we didn't? And what if we just kind of went this way? This here is Beak Freak territory. That would be a great name for them. Hey, Sally, welcome in. 32 months. These are new doors. I am in a new rental. You have a keen eye. I hope you're well. We have entered the bone fields. Okay, what about grieve wraiths? They're definitely real. I heard they eat brains. Nah, that ain't grieve wraiths. Grieve wraiths don't eat meat. They just possess you and then burst you inside out. Ah, okay, that's so much better. And there I was worried for a second. Doing well, getting ready to go to a regenerative medicine conference this week. Very cool. I hope the conference goes well. Have I been here before? I have not. Oh, Bonefields I've been, but I haven't been to Gray Shelf. But that's okay. We're going to kind of skirt around it anyways. Skirt, skirt. It's the editor's problem now. Lo, look upon the field where I grow my bones and see that it is barren. Be fun. It's in Vegas and it's part a med spa show too. Only going for the whole lich vibe. Oh, you're going for the whole lich vibe, only sexy. I feel like there's a certain type of person that finds liches sexy just by default. I don't know if that's also the type of person that frequently attends med conferences, but maybe. Chasing immortality only hot. Oh no, he's hot. Hot mud and seaweed, you're in? I thought you didn't like seaweed. Not to eat, but that's its highest purpose. You toured a chiropractor once that had a literal crockpot and ladle they'd use to put special mud on your joints. Discovered a ruin. Okay. I like ruins. I don't like to rue, and I don't like my own ruination, but I'll check out other people's ruins. Literally tried so many times you want to love it. I don't mean to make you feel bad. Wow, let's just appreciate the two chats we got back to back. It was like a hospital room mixed with a potluck, followed by mud you can take to the potluck. I feel like we're a very hungry chat in general, like on the whole. Where did I see the ruin? Gonna be up here a little bit. It's almost directly here. Oh, that's nothing except a grind machine. I don't think I've seen a grind machine before. Maybe I have. We'll check out the ruin just to mark it on the map. Don't feel bad, you will not give up. One day you will conquer the seaweed. Yeah, it just says ruin. Why do they call it roux in when you roux in heat the food, roux out eat the food? That was gibberish for almost everybody in chat, and like 2 people are gonna be like, I know exactly the meme he was referencing. Sometimes you gotta roll those low odds, though. Psychic damage because they know the meme. See? Heard that meme before and it still doesn't make sense. Okay, so the explanation I heard was that it's like of in, as in you of in to heat the food, then theoretically you should of out to eat the food. It barely makes any sense, but there's at least some sort of order of operations that you can follow when you frame it like that. Oh, we discovered a hive. I bet that's Southern Hive. Ranging from I get it to I'm only more confused, as God intended memes to be. We need a palate cleanser. Okay, let me heat up the oven. Discovered unknown. Oh. Shit, some kind of city nestled in the mountains here. I think we got to check that out, even at the risk that it's taken over by the Southern Hive. That looks so inviting, right? Especially the ring of, like, smog. Okay, we got a gorilla after us. We just killed your elder, by the way. I don't know who you think you are. Nintendo is getting a Souls game. Thoughts, everyone? I don't really have thoughts on that. I think it would be great to see fewer console exclusives. That's about the extent of my thoughts on that matter. Even with it being kind of Bloodborne-ish. I mean, I'm sure it'll be cool. FromSoft has always had cool design and stuff they've done back to, like, 1994. They've been one of the consistently, you know, solid producers of interesting, unique games. Like to play Mario Kart on your laptop with an Xbox controller? This can be achieved, but I'm not legally allowed to tell you how on stream. Okay, this place is scary looking. Faction HQ. Tech Hunters. That's assuming it's not taken over by Southern Hive. The Ranger Shop. Let's go see what this is all about. How do we even get up there? There's got to be... Is that the stairs? Let's swing around the side here. Okay, I don't want to go right to the gates until we can check out who's guarding them, but we'll start here. Don't know how much this helps, but you might remember what's happening since you're taking notes. I appreciate it. Oh, you know what I just... what I just realized? We lost Valamon earlier in this stream. We had him captured and Rain was carrying him, and then every single person in our party got knocked unconscious. So the question is, did he escape or did he end up in Southern Hive possession? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not seeing people. Wait. Anti-slavers. Hey, these seem like my kind of people. I could buy a little house up here. From this place is scary to I could buy a little house. Well, if the place is scary, then other people will be dissuaded from coming by here. Honestly, the selection is worse than Flats Lagoon. All right, let's check out the Tech Hunter shop. Who knows what they might have for us. Like that natural wall of jagged spires of lava rock. Yeah. I think we have all of these maps. All right, I tell you what, we have ads coming up in a couple of minutes, and it is getting late. What is the name of this? Spring. Okay. So I think this is actually a great place to wrap up, having just discovered spring. And then next time we come back to it next weekend, we can do a little in-depth exploration, check out the faction HQ, all of that stuff. So if there's anything really good in there and anybody knows, please don't tell me, but that will be a great cliffhanger for you. Can't snooze them on mobile. Can you hit me with an exclamation snooze? That should do it. But yeah, this has been a great stream. I have really enjoyed it. Yep, that worked. Thank you, Maiko. Spring has sprung. Reminder, if you liked this stream, especially if you're on YouTube, please consider giving it a like over on YouTube and subscribing to the channel to be notified when I go live, when I post my edited videos, anything like that. We will be back next weekend for Kenshi. And this week, I believe we're going to play Look Outside and maybe start Lunacid. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, we would love to see you back for another stream. All right, let's get exited here. Gonna take tomorrow off and do business stuff and try to edit as well. So we're going to try to get more edited videos out. But for now, as always, we're going to start by closing out the YouTube. YouTube, thank you for joining us, whether you were here live or caught the VOD. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I sure appreciate you being here for it. YouTube, until we catch you again, please take care of yourself.